Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Danis Fazil Nugroho. I'm from Architectural Engineering. Me, Asha, and Bagus gonna present about teamwork. Enjoy the video.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone. We are from group 1. Today we're gonna do a presentation about teamwork. Before we start, let us introduce ourselves. Hello, my name is Danis Fazil Nugroho.
I'm Asaina Insani.
My name is Baru Sadisario.
Let's we start.
Okay. Today I would like to present our material about professional roles and the grammar we use to describe them. Here is our table of contents. First, we will discuss roles and responsibility, and we will dip into present simple and present continuous. Second, we will look at the structure of an organization and how to use question word. Third, job and experience. Specifically, how to ask question using question with be and question with do, does, did. Finally, we will have a case study on the International Finance Center EFC South Korea. Let's start with roles and responsibility. Let's start with roles and responsibility. Roles and responsibility define the structure of a workplace by outlining what position a person holds and the specific action they must perform. The project manager, who oversees the entire project. The quantity surveyor, who manages the cost. The civil engineer, who handles the design and construction, and the architect, we create the building design, and electrician, who install the electrical system. Okay, let's do video.
Hey everyone! Today, we're diving into something that's not just interesting, but also incredibly relevant to so many of us right now: the top 10 in-demand construction jobs in the UK. If you've ever thought about a career in construction, or are just curious about what's out there, stick around because I'm going to break it all down for you in a way that's engaging, relatable, and, of course, informative. Let's kick things off with number 1, the project manager. Now, these folks are the masterminds behind construction projects. They coordinate everything from budgeting to scheduling and ensure that everything runs smoothly. It's a job that requires strong leadership skills and the ability to juggle multiple tasks at once. If you're someone who loves organizing and has a knack for problem solving, this could be the role for you. Moving on to number 2, we've got quantity surveyors. These professionals are the financial wizards of the construction world. They manage costs and ensure that projects stay within budget. It's a role that's all about numbers, contracts, and negotiations. If you've got a head for maths and a keen eye for detail, this might be your calling. At number 3, we find civil engineers. They're the ones who design and oversee the construction of infrastructure projects like roads, bridges, and buildings. With the UK's ongoing need for infrastructure development, civil engineers are in high demand. If you've got a passion for design and a desire to make a tangible impact on society, consider this path. Next up, number 4, electricians. With the rise of smart technology in homes and businesses, skilled electricians are more important than ever. They're responsible for installing and maintaining electrical systems, ensuring safety and efficiency. If you enjoy hands-on work and have a knack for troubleshooting, this could be a great fit. At number 5, we have carpenters. These craftsmen are essential to any construction project, building everything from frameworks to furniture. There's something incredibly satisfying about working with wood and seeing a project come to life.
Now, we will discuss the roles using two main tense. First tense, present simple. Present simple is form in English used to state action that happen repeatedly, habit, general trait, or to give instruction. The formula: positive subject plus verb as is yes plus object or complement. Negative subject plus turn or doesn't plus verb one plus object or complement. Interrogative: do or does plus subject plus verb one plus object or complement. W expression plus do or does plus subject plus verb one plus object or complement. To be: positive subject plus to be is MR plus object or complement. Negative subject plus to be is MR plus not plus object or complement. Interrogative: to be is MR plus subject plus object or complement. W expression plus to be plus subject plus object or complement. Example: he draws the plan. I am an architect. Negative: she does not build houses. Is it not a safe zone? Interrogative: do they check the site? Is he the contractor? W expression: what does he decide? Where is the project? In second, present continuous. Present continuous is from used to express an activity or event that is currently taking place. The formula: positive subject plus to be is MR plus verb in plus object or complement. Negative subject plus to be is MR plus not plus verb in plus object or complement. Interrogative: to be is MR plus subject plus verb in plus object or complement. Example: positive: the architect is drawing the building plan. The engineers are testing the concrete quality. Negative: the contractor is not building the roof yet. The engineers are not testing the soil yet. Interrogative: is the architect drawing the new concept? Are the engineer testing the structure now? Okay, let's see the video.
There is no time like the present, but how do we express it in English? Let's learn it today. English speakers have two ways of thinking about now. So there are two kinds of present: present simple and present continuous. But what is the difference between both of them? Let's see it now. Let's start with the form. Affirmative first. Present simple, subject and verb. Present continuous, subject to be and a verb and ing. As you can see in the following examples. Remember to add s in the third person. What about the negative form? We add don't and doesn't in present simple and not to the verb to be in present continuous. Which person forms in different way in present simple? Here you've got the answer. And finally, questions. We start with do and does in present simple and with the verb to be in present continuous. Yes, the third person singular forms in different way in present simple. Don't forget about the short answers. Now it's time for time expressions.
Let's look the application of this tense in the dialogue about roles and responsibility between Asa and Budi. I become Asa and you become Budi. Okay?
Okay.
Let's start. Hello Budi, what are you doing right now? Good. As a site engineer, you are the person responsible for technical quality on site. Look at that. We are the building, snapping the robot. Alright. My job is to manage the project schedule and budget to stay on track. Yes, we are a solid team. Let's ensure this building is safe.
Okay, structure of organization. Structure of organization is the framework. Definition homework is coordinate how power is distributed and compensation flow. The functional organization structure. Projects organizational structure. And last one, metric organizational structure. Let's do video.
3. Matrix organizational structure. 1. Functional organizational structure. In this type of structure, authority-driven decisions like budgeting, scheduling, and purchasing equipment rest on the shoulders of the functional manager, who possesses a significant level of expertise in the same field. The project manager has little authority here. 2. Projectized organizational structure. The projectized organizational structure is the complete opposite of the functional organizational structure, even though the organization may still group staff according to their work functions. In this structure, a project manager has authority over the decision of the project's budget, schedule, and the project team. He is at the top of the hierarchical structure, with employees playing supporting roles for the project. 3. Matrix organizational structure. Matrix organization structure includes features of projectized and functional organizational structures. There are 3 types of matrix organizational structure: weak matrix, strong matrix, and balanced matrix. If the organization is running a weak matrix structure, then the project authority would fall into the hands of a functional manager. As it is in a functional organization, the role of the project manager is more that of a project coordinator. The strong matrix organizational structure has some similarities with that of a projectized organizational structure, in the sense that the project manager handles a project. They have project manager with considerable authority, and project administrative staff. But still, staff has to report to the functional manager. In a balanced matrix organization, both the project manager and the functional manager shares equal authority for the project. A balanced matrix organizational structure recognizes the need for a project manager.
Question framework are question for the authors to ask for information. The formula first to be W is present phrase is or are plus subject plus object plus functional. Second, do or does or did W is plus do or does or did plus subject plus object plus question mark. Go. Have or has. W is plus have or has plus subject plus object plus question mark. The example: who is the project manager for this site? Where are the chapter titles located? Why do they prefer cricket as subcontractor to have ISO certification? Why does the project manager to handle them delay? When have the engineer subject the required structural design? How is the company input its type 70 protocol? That's the video.
Today, we'll learn how to ask for information with questions. WH questions begin with the following words: what, when, where, who, whom, which, whose, why, and how. The answer for such type questions cannot be yes or no. For example, where can I find the nearest bank office? We expect an answer about the location of the bank office. Turn left on the next street. Who is your favorite writer? We expect an answer about the name of the writer. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle for sure. Forming WH questions. It is easy to form WH questions with the following formula. WH word plus an auxiliary verb, be, do, have, plus subject, plus main verb. For example, be, what are you doing? Do, where did you study English? Have, what have you decided? Usually, the intonation of the WH question is falling on the most important syllable. Where is the key to my car?
Question mark. Year on original structure in our construction company 2025. I am Bagus and Naila Ishuda. Hi Naila, welcome. What is your first impression for our organizational structure?
It's very clear. Who are the supervisors in your field operations?
We work under Mr. Bagus. When you get an additional error?
I usually report to the architect. Does the project owner visit the site every week?
Yes, they do, but why? But you manage in Forless project in 2024.
I mean, the formation is how many projects has this company completed this year?
We have completed 5 major projects. We have you plan your certification document.
I have completed them to
Job and experience including following and part-time roles are crucial for building your resume. Following skill, expanding your network, and finding the care about the example architect. The last one, supervisor. That's the video.
The architect is the grand designer who creates the form or body of the building. A building usually begins with an idea or a concept in the architect's mind, but the architect doesn't just design. She is the one who transforms the specifications from the developer into a working blueprint. She makes sure that the building complies with the regulatory and technical requirements, while keeping in mind the primary considerations of materials, functionality, aesthetics, and the environmental impact. But the architect cannot work alone. She needs to work with others to translate her master blueprint into a physical building. The civil and structural engineer is the math and science whiz that produces the structural designs, setting the bones and joints to form the body of a building. A CNS engineer needs to decide how to build a solid frame and determine the location and size of every beam and column in a building. He also has to make efficient use of materials to construct the building in an environmentally sustainable manner. In other words, a CNS engineer is responsible for creating a practical and safe structure that can withstand anything the weather might bring: the wind, the sun, the rain, and the temperature changes.
Question with B. To form question use the verb form be, am, is, are, was, were, should, to, are, not, to replace the subject and verb. The formula to be is or am or are or was or were plus subject plus object and question mark. The example is a civil engineering. Am I the recent of feature for this ship? Are you experienced in race building construction? Was the project finished on schedule where you are involved in the Jakarta MRT project?
Today we talk about questions with the form of be, and that is in the simple. Why are they called yes-no questions? First of all, you have a verb and then a subject, an object, and a question mark in the end. For example, is Sherlock a dog? Or am I late? Or are they here? The simple past, especially about questions in the simple past with forms of be. You already know forms of be are was and were in the simple past. There are two different kinds of questions with was or were in the simple past. The first one are yes-no questions, and the second are questions with question words. We'll start with yes-no questions. Subject, verb, object, full stop is an English sentence. When you want to make a question, you have to change that. For example, here, she was home, full stop is a normal English sentence. Now you want to make a question, you have to start with the verb, then the subject, then the object, and in the end a question mark. So this sentence is, Was she home? In a question. Another example, they were happy, full stop. And then you change subject and verb, and the question is, were they happy? Question mark.
Okay. Question with do, does, did. Question with do, or does, or did are formed using an auxiliary verb at the start to ask yes or no question. What is the formula? The formula do or does or did plus subject plus verb, bare infinitive plus object and question mark. The example: do you know how to read architectural blueprints? Does the project manager oversee the budget daily? And the last one: did you work as a foreman in your previous company? That's all the example. Now we see the video.
Using do and does. Do and does are used in the present tense. Use do or does when asking about what one does in the present time. They are used with the basic form of the verb. Use do or does when asking questions that need yes or no answers. Use does if the question is about one person or thing. It is also used with the pronouns he, she, and it. Use do if the question is about two or more persons or things. It is also used with the pronouns I, you, we, and they. Does the baby play all day? Does Raver study well? Do the children eat lunch at the canteen? Do you play basketball? Using did. Use did when asking about an action done in the past. Use did with the base form of the verb. Examples: did plus it or did plus play. It and play are in the base form of the verb. Examples of questions using did. Did you attend the practice yesterday? Did they arrive on time this morning? Did Aliza and Shane go to church last Sunday? We use did when asking about an action done in the past. These are the words or expressions used in the past tense: yesterday, this morning, and last Sunday.
Let's move to the dialogue. Ratu, can you help me? Yeah. Okay, I will start that. Okay, I am Dennis and you are Satya. Okay? Okay. Are you experienced in which projects?
Yes, I am. I was a site engineer for the toll road project in 2025.
Did you manage the structural team there?
Yes, I did. Were the safety standards for here the same as international codes?
Yes, they are. Does your current license still work in 2025?
Yes, it does. Do you need to see my certificate now?
Yes, please. Is it in your portfolio?
Yes, it is.
Okay, thank you, Ratu. Next question. Next. Okay. Focus on project International Finance Center, EFC. So, incorrect. International Finance Center is mixed-use integrated commercial development in Yeodong District, in South Korea. The project was officially launched in 2005. The 500,000 square meter complex includes 1. 3 office towers of varying height 29 to 55 stories. 2. The Correcto Hotel with 434 rooms. 3. The IFC Mall, a 3-story shopping mall. The main completion phase was completed at 2012. All through phase completion took place from 2011 to 2013. Let's review.
Hi everyone, I'm Hyunjung of the Korea Herald. And behind me, you can see today's high-rise. The 3 buildings named International Finance Center. And as you can guess from the name, this is the Seoul branch of the Hong Kong-based IFC. IFC Seoul was initially owned by AIG, American International Group, and was sold to Brookfield Asset Management in 2016 at 2.55 trillion won or $2.26 billion. The deal has translated into more than 1 trillion won of profit for AIG, and to this day remains one of the most expensive real estate transactions in Seoul. Occupying these vast buildings as tenants are multinational companies, many of them involved in the financial sector. In the central area unfolds a 3-story underground shopping arcade named IFC Mall. Another forte of IFC Seoul is that it has access to Conrad Seoul, a 5-star hotel affiliated with the Hilton Group. This entire area may be directly reached from Yeouido subway station, line number 5 and 9. Despite the fancy appearance and the impressive figures, however, IFC Seoul also faces a number of challenges, one of which is the vacancy rate. 3IFC, the tallest of the office buildings, once saw its vacancy level stand at 54% last year. Another dilemma is that the composition of IFC is not as financial as the operator would have liked it to be. In the case of 2IFC, which has a higher lease rate than the other 2 office buildings, the majority of the tenants are in non-financial business, such as law, marketing, and pharmaceuticals.
The IFC, or International Finance Center, is designed by renowned international architectural firm. It's called Arquitectonica. It was jointly developed by the Seoul Metropolitan Government and AEG Global Real Estate. Next. As you can see, there is 3 important men in this huge project. The first one is Bernardo Ford Brescia. He is a founding principal of Arquitectonica. He born in Lima, Peru, at 1951. He studied at Princeton University Bachelor's and Harvard University Master of Architecture. He co-founded Arquitectonica in 1977 in Miami. Next, Oh Si-hoon, the mayor of Seoul, born in 1961. He is a lawyer turned politician, 33rd and 34th mayor of Seoul in period July 2006 until August 2011. Under his leadership, the SNG provided administrative support and land to attract foreign investment through the IFC project. And the last one is William F. Freeman III, President AEG Korea Real Estate Development. He has a role. The role is responsible for development, leading strategies and asset management of the IFC complex from its early stage through its grand opening. He was instrumental in securing major tenants like EBM and Deloitte. Next. You can see there is a three big tower of IFC. The tower one have a height that is 185 meters. Tower 2, it has 200 meters, and the highest one is Tower 3. It's 284 meters. And this is the facilities of the IFC. You can play the video yourself.
And the IFC Seoul building, which offers the best business environment, including world-class premium hotels, shopping malls, and amenities. Yoido has an optimal global financial business ecosystem. Located at the landmark IFC Seoul in Yoido, Seoul Financial Hub offers special benefits for global companies. SFH offers affordable office space with views of the Han River and Yoido Park. Shared spaces such as meeting rooms and lounges, and a variety of networking opportunities to grow your business. Seoul Financial Hub, a center of innovation and collaboration. SFH connects your business to the world. The heart of Seoul, the center of Asia, and the gateway to the world. Seoul Financial Hub.
Okay, let's move to Q&A session. Anyone want to give a question? Here, stand up.
Hello, my name is Ratu. I have a question. What is the main function of the license office of the International Finance Center, or called EFC in Seoul? Thank you.
Who else? Okay.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Fatul Omar from Group 2. I want to ask, why are you sharing form with me, and does it important in the job interview?
Okay. Last one.
Hello everyone, my name is Pareja. The question is, what is the function of using the present simple and present continuous in the team roles and responsibility? Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, let's give us time for answer your question.
Okay, I will answer a question from Reza. The question is, what is the function of using the present simple and present continuous in the roles and responsibilities? The present simple is used to describe routine or general duties and responsibility, and then the present continuous is used to describe actions that are happening now or temporary. Do you understand my answer, Reza?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. I will answer your question from Badul. Why are questions from will be and do? How does all this important in job interview? They help us clearly about the responsibilities and more experience. Do you agree with my answer? Betul?
Okay, I will answer the question. What is the main functional goal of the lesson focused on the International Finance Center in Seoul, right? I will answer. The goal is discussing role in an international construction project. Do you agree with my answer? Okay, thank you. Okay. That's all.